So Nick, I met you at Matterley last year.
You did, mate.
Yeah, we interviewed you. Obviously, I didn't realise that you was a rider yourself. We've come onto the Honda launch, and I've had a go on your steed, on the CRF300.
Yes,
and,
mate.
And I've got to say that I'm super impressed with it. I've back to back against the stock one as well today.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And can really feel the differences. And what a bike to ride. I mean, how do you feel about this bike?
Yeah, I did the same as you. I rode a stock 250 because I was against a 450, right?
Yeah.
For lots of reasons. You hear it all the time. And I thought, actually, I'll go 250, and I'm 100 kilos. So I felt a little bit like an elephant on a bicycle.
That's probably why I like it. You know, I put a bit of poundage on.
It's because you're lean, mate.
Yeah, I know. Well,
It's because you're an athlete.
I'm getting there, yeah.
You're a slip of a thing.
Getting there.
So I went down to see Ryan Thorpe, 4Power down there, and he said to me, you know, we've designed and built this 300 kit for that exact reason, for people that are looking for a little bit more push and punch on a 250. So yeah, I took one from him. I think it was the third one that had been built, produced, and then put into the machine.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I went and rode near them, and the difference was like, as you know, because you've done it, the difference was unbelievable.
Let's backtrack just a sec, right? I need to know, I hope you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
48.
Right, so, and how many years have you been riding?
Since March.
So, yeah. So, exactly, right. So, you're new.
Yeah, I'm new.
You're a newbie.
I'm like a kook.
Yeah, exactly. But you decided that, you know, you wanted to get a Honda 250, and then you decided you wanted just a little bit more, just, what, have you raced yet?
Yeah, I did quite a few races, a lot in the summer.
Yeah.
Lined up with, because the groups are open.
Yeah.
So I was up against 450s and some 500 two-strokes.
Yeah.
And the bike, it held its own. It pulled really well. And you have to remember.
You wanted some start. That's what you were saying, wasn't it? Just a little bit more, not loads, but just a little bit extra help off the start.
Yeah.
And down the start straight.
Which that kit definitely gives you.
When I was riding around on the bike, what I noticed was that you know, obviously due to the extra CC, you can leave it in that higher gear and there's no problem, and it really does encourage you just to stay in that higher gear. But the amount of power that it's got in the mid-range, that when you come out and when you want to drive, so when you want to hook something or you want to jump something and just take that inside turn, that little bit more, it's easy. You can do that.
Yeah.
And where the switchback up there, you got the right and the left through that right section there, it just comes through and it just drives, and the delivery is something that you said to me before I rode it, that you really like the power delivery.
Yeah. And
that's what I felt when I was riding around. You know, the stock 250 is good, especially the new 2020, because we've got to say that we tested the 2020 today, and this is a 2019.
Yeah.
So obviously on the 2020, the gear ratio and the framing, there's a few little differences. But on the 2019, which is your bike here, and the CRF 250, and then you've got the 300 kit on it, which again, just really just oozes fun.
Yeah.
It's just enjoyment.
It gives you all those little flat spots that people complain about when they've ridden for some time and they're at higher levels. This kit that Ryan's built and put in, the power is there on call. It's on tap, right?
Yeah.
Whether you ride it 3/4 throttle or wide open, which of course, you know, that's different levels. But whatever you do, it's there.
Yeah.
And for me, like I was explaining earlier on, that I ride my bike in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I only pull 2 for the start, and if it's a super tight corner, then I'll hook into 2. But I'm 3 and 4 all the way, and whatever I call upon, from half to 3/4, 3/4 to 4 is there. It's like, what? Yeah. And I don't have any waiting.
And then the next thing as well is that you're not getting a feeling that it's going to stall.
No.
you know, normally when you come in, so you'd have to, if you wanted to hold third gear, you're going to have a certain RPM, a certain flow. You're going to have to touch the clutch, and you don't have to do that on this bike.
No, it's just
twist. So it's definitely, it's an all-round machine, isn't it? It's one of those, it's all of a sudden become an awesome package for, well, I don't know what level I'm classed as anymore, but let's say...
Like an expert, mate.
Yeah, we'll go with expert.
Tip top.
We'll roll with expert.
Tip top.
And yourself, you know, and...
Clubman.
And it...
Son of the desert, club.
So I do. We all know that the 350's been a big success over the years, and yeah, if you're looking for something a little bit different, you know, because obviously if you want a 250 and you want the Honda and you're thinking and you're into your gimmicks and you're into your bike spec and you'd like something, we definitely advise trying out the 300 kit.
Yeah, it's for people like the whole era of riders in my age and stuff all seem to want to favour a 450.
Yeah.
Which is a hell of a machine to hang on to when you get tired.
Have you tried the 450?
Yeah, I tried it before the 250.
I mean, look at you. Let's show them. Come on, let's. But that's due to the amount of riding you've done.
Yeah, I'm on day 5 now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because I'm keen as heck because I'm learning and I'm like pushing hard, as you know, to try and get good. I want to ride these vet series, but people are.
Sorry, did you say you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I thought it was...
You coming with me?
Yeah, I thought it was we.
Fucking double up, brother.
Yeah, oh yes.
Me and you. On the plane?
Well, yeah, stateside.
The big guy as well?
Yeah. Well, look at my look.
This is a tres iguanas aquí ahora. That's the 3 lizards right here. So going back, like everyone wants these 450s and they're on the line, I got a 450, man. This bike is the perfect level for someone that can't hang on to his 450, but wants that extra power if he's a little bit heavier.
Yep.
If he wants that bit of speed and he can just ride high gearing 3, 4 up, this is the one. Because
and if he's sick of getting eaten up down the start straight.
Yeah, because off the gate,
yeah,
you're calling another 50.
Yeah.
Right? We put the pipes on it, of course. We've got a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's a yellow box inside, you know, on the ignition. So there's a little bit extras. You can keep building to it all the time. Yeah. Like Ryan said to me, why don't you think about a second injector?
Yeah.
And I said to him, man, we're coming into 12 months riding. Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's like, do it.
The second injector really does help. Like, I've tried this previously, and what that helps is that response, and also as well, again, the mid-range. But you touched on it earlier, you know, it's a vortex ignition system that you've got in this bike, haven't you? So that's it. And obviously the Yoshi's there.
The pipes, and with the 300, the vortex, the Yoshi.
On standard gearing as well, I believe. So, I mean, I was a little bit, you know, I was kind of like, oh yeah, I wonder how this is going to work. You know, is it going to be good? It's going to kind of be one of those things where you're just throwing it onto an engine, and then it's going to kind of be a little bit of a mismatch, or it's not going to flow quite nice. It's not going to feel good on track, and that weren't the case. And the reason why earlier I mentioned about, for me, I think like that kit on a 2020 bike with the extra gear ratio, second and third.
That's the way forward.
Yeah.
That's for me the next move. Having been now in the seat for a year, done a dozen races, like lots of practice, not to go and buy a 450, right? And be like, I'm a 450 guy now. The thing for me now is upgrade to the 2020 machine, pop the 300 kit in it, flip the pipes or whatever, run the ignition on the same mapping, and that's me. I don't intend to ever go bigger than what I got here.
Most people nowadays, they just want to practice. They're not into racing. They do just want to hit the practice track, and they want to, pound in some laps and go and ride with their buddies. So, and if that was me, like, I'd be all over it.
Like,
it just ticks so many boxes.
But it races, so it pulls like a train at races. And as I said, I'm 100 kilos, but I've got back to the van, and I've had guys come up and be like, "Mate, is that a 450?" I'm like, "No, it's a 250." I haven't told them what's underneath, and they're like, "Fuck!" I'm like, "There's a 250, man. Look at it. Take a look." And they can't believe how it pulls away up the hills or from the bigger bikes because it's lighter and I'm able to grip it. I can twist it. I can't twist a 450.
I mean, early in the week, I was riding another bike. Right, we're going to say another bike.
She was a beauty.
Yeah, but I was riding another bike. I come round and I had. It's fair to say I've got more corner speed than you, right?
Absolutely.
So I've come round the turn, round the outside, as we come round, and then outdrove me going up the hill to the step up, which was just like, for me, I was just like, oh, what's going on here? This just ain't cool.
There he goes.
You know, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to plant him in the turn and just like,
I felt
do you know what I mean? Like, give him a bit of
up.
intimidation just to go, don't be doing that again. But yeah.
I seen him. I seen this guy coming around. I thought, this. I need more. I'll put him some more up the hill here.
Yeah.
I lit him up.
Yeah.
I lit him up, baby. But he took me down on the next one.
So, but yeah, so for me, like everything that we've just talked about, just pretty much sums it up.
Like there's not a bad thing that you can say about it.
No.
Like people.
And even suspensions from stock is really good. You know, on the Honda as well. I mean, I know you've had yours worked on, and to be fair, it was really good. I enjoyed it. You know, the setup, it was balanced,
nice and stiff.
Yeah.
You know, but if you jumped on, well, you did the stock bike right now out the crate, man, the way you were going on it.
Yeah, it was good.
You'd never come back and said, right, change this, change that, change. You know?
Yeah, especially on this track. I mean, the only thing that happened was it blew through the stroke a little bit at one spot. Yeah. You know, and that was only whenever I'd get that wrong spot, get the timing wrong.
A little bit flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So you nailed this. You railed it. I mean,
I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I was out today on the stock 2020, and also as well rode the Tune 250.
Yeah.
So the Tune 250, that was exceptional. But again, it's still not a 300. No. I mean, it's the 250. The 250 tuned, if you've got a good 250 engine, yes, you're going to have more peak horsepower than this 300. But what this offers is just that drivability again. And realistically, how many people are actually hanging off it at that RPM? You know, like a 14,000 RPM. When especially around the Spanish track, you don't, on that blue groove, you do not want to be lighting it up there. Yeah. So when you've got that torque and the drivability of the 300, it's just like, just putting rubber to the ground.
And that guy who rides that Tune 250, my man Clarky, he's the son of the desert.
Yeah.
So he came back in from riding and said, can I have a crack on yours? I said, of course, man, but be careful because, she's lively.
Yeah.
Anyway, Clarky got on it, pushed the laps out and came back and literally, honestly, was like, holy shamoly.
Yeah.
This thing is like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it wasn't set for him, but he came back and he was just like, it is so cool. Yeah. And he goes and knocks on Ryan's door like, I want one of these, mate.
Yeah.
But it's just, if people at that level are liking it, you're liking it, and at the bottom of the scale, someone like me is loving it, where's it to go wrong?
Yeah.
It's a winner. Oh, this is some casual chat.
This is how it rolls, mate.
Chocolate gloves.
You just felt it all of a sudden. Nah, because you look, you just go, look, man, it's got that much power.
Shall I take them off then and show the blisters?
Nah, just be like that. I've had to tape up. I just can't. I've got to. Nah, leave the tape on. Tape's cool. Tape's good.
I'm aiming for this big thing in America, me and you, mate.
But thanks again for the bike.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Always.